Rightwing TV host calls Joe Biden the Groomer-In-Chief for his pro-LGBTQ plus stance. OAN. For those of you who haven't been following One America News, the ultra-conservative news network, first founded by AT&T, they've been having a hard time. They were recently removed by their last broadcast platform, the AT&T-owned Direct Television. Now, like the malformed pup rejected from their mother's teat that they are reaching for the furthest straws they can in order to get ratings and views. Recently, show host Chanel Rion went on a meandering stream of consciousness style rant about the person she calls Groomer-In-Chief. Yes, she means Biden, taking the term from groomer that was first created by a variety of people trying to identify the LGBTQ experience to being pedophiles. She, of course, knew exactly what she was doing, and the LGBTQ plus community knows exactly what she is saying when she uses groomer. She also calls former President Obama a shadow president, which probably has racial overtones. And we suggest, dear Chanel, we aren't attacking you because you have these viewpoints different than our own, but we're just attacking them because they seem to us so ridiculous. So we want to show you a few words of Chanel's wisdom. Watch this.
Biden is the groomer-in-chief. He's open to the language of fellow groomers, but sympathy for groomers only enable them further. Look at their newly nominated Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, America's queen of child porn apologists. Just this week, it was revealed she doled out a lenient sentence to Leo Weeks, who violently raped a 13-year-old. Weeks, within 1 year, was charged with another attempted assault, but dared to oppose, like Senator Cotton did, Judge Jackson's record of enabling abusers, and you're a monstrous subhuman.
It shows you who this little maggot-infested man is.
Do you see the pattern here? Downplay abuse, normalize perversion, attack the objectors. But it goes further. Dare to push a law banning child gender surgery and treatment in your state, and you'll be in the crosshairs of the Biden DOJ. The day Biden sent out that memo endorsing child gender mutilation, he also made sure to have the full weight of his DOJ behind him. Here's Biden's Assistant Attorney General, Kristen Clark. She issued a stern warning to all states' attorneys generals against blocking the transgender agenda. Preventing trans youth from accessing gender-affirming treatments would, in the Biden DOJ's eyes, violate anti-discrimination laws under Obamacare.
In full disclosure, before we have conversation here, OAN is not anything that we would give a credibility stamp, even in just, even on RuPaul's Drag Race, and we were just sitting around in the in the Untucked segment, we wouldn't be including this. We do show this at Queer News Tonight because it helps us understand what is happening behind the scenes in aiming the Don't Say Gay bill and what we're watching in conservative circles. So I just wanted to make sure that we were clear on that. Thoughts of our friend Chanel?
Too many thoughts. I'm speaking with Chanel that I watched this video muted first by mistake, and I was like, wow, she's pretty. My God, I like that scarf. Oh, I can't wait to hear what she's got to say. I'm going to start following her on Instagram. And then I pressed play without the mute, and I was like, this bitch, what is wrong with this woman? I mean, the defamation is huge. Like, how dare she talk about our president that way?
Well, especially considering her president, the former one,
yes.
Rump. I mean, is it molester? Talk about a molester-in-chief. I mean, come on.
Cheating on his wife and sleeping with women half his age, but he was never called a pedophile, right? For that.
Right.
What's even crazier is the more bizarre, the crazier the words that can come out of these people's mouth, the more followers they get. And there is no limit to the craziness, I guess, as we saw under Donald Trump.
But that's why they put her on.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think you said in the intro, they're just sort of grasping for the furthest straws they can get. And when you're deplatformed by your own corporation giant, AT&T, that means something is desperately wrong. Yeah. And I don't know, we had the video she was in, she had those great little 1980s stick out type thing.
Epaulettes.
But that's where she's getting all of her talking points from, the 1980s. And I think
and
the 1980s
The
went her
70s.
wardrobe.
I think the 70s.
Is Anita Bryant still alive?
She is.
Yeah. Oh, they.
Good old Anita Bryant.
bet they're
Good
on
old.
through the flowers.
Does anybody have any orange juice?
Here's-
Anybody have any orange
Here's,
juice? I
right.
like orange juice.
Here's the real question. Will they survive? Is this strategy going to
Well,
be
cockroaches
successful?
survive. You know,
Right?
so.
And it works
That's a
really
great
well.
analogy, too.
Honestly, I didn't even know OAN still existed. I thought they really had, closed their business
The
up.
crazier they get, the more audience they get.
Well, I don't want to get too inside baseball here, but will they survive? I mean, probably not, because the reason AT&T is deplatforming them is not because they're objecting to what they say philosophically, is because they're trying to spin off Direct TV and find a buyer for it, and not having to carry OAN helps them be able to sell a major
didn't know
A
loser.
sad commentary.
Yeah.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus